Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante, or if you read my comments, Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford, Kylian Mbappe, or Alex Hunter from FIFA. Yeah, man. Anywho, Arsenal 2, West Brom 0. We're a point behind Spurs, and we now look towards the Europa League, and then obviously the game at the weekend. Going into the game, I've done the preview. I've already spoke about it, so we might as well jump into the starting lineup. Ozil's just come back from his fitness issues, so he's on the bench. It was nice to see my man Jack Wilshere on the bench. I'm upset that I didn't see him in any capacity today. Maitland-Niles on the bench instead of Iwobi. Don't know what Holding's done, but he's not involved. In regards to the immediate starting lineup, El Nene came into the side. Alexis kept his place. Lacazette kept his place. Obviously, there's no Wells. And you've seen the rest, so we might as well proceed to the game. Now, we know we needed to win today, and how did the game start off? I say we started off the better of the sides, like you saw how West Brom set up. It was free at the back, 5 in midfield. They had 3 very industrial, hard-working, honest, and rigid midfielders in Livermore, in the Polish lad, I can't say his name, you guys know who I'm speaking of, and obviously Gareth Barry. That was to remain rigid, keep their shape and remain intact. You obviously saw their two front men in Jay Rodriguez and Robson Carr. Knew they were trying to break and stretch us in the channels when they got the ball, but when out of play, they were staying very close to their midfield men and again helping stay rigid, which is why I believe we could have today afforded to be more direct, stretch them a bit, and use our wide play. This is why I was calling for a wide man in the summer, because if we stretch their play today, obviously if you stretch it, you think about it logically. If someone's trying to remain in a shape, you don't even need to know football to know this. If you're trying to hold a shape and the other team is stretching you, you obviously need to mark them. If you've now gone out wide to mark them, you've now left space in the midfield, so because you obviously can't hold your shape because you can't be there. If you've now held your shape, not held your shape, there's now space in behind for the likes of Ramsey, etc., to run in behind and get some goals. 7th minute, Mustafi, I don't know what he's doing. Absolute brainless, to be honest. It should have been a penalty. The ref got some shocking decisions today. A lot went against West Brom, and I'd be pretty upset if I was West Brom. But in our defence, we were decent with the ball. We knew how West Brom were going to set up, so I think the players knew that they were overindulging today. Negative passing for the sake of it. We're getting in behind and not having opportunities. But I was very upset today in the sense that when we were breaking, it was only really Ramsey, Alexis, and Lacazette breaking. There was no real options behind. We know Xhaka's not the most mobile, and El Nene's very negative. Again, highlighting the case for a midfielder. Ramsey was obviously in the 10 role. Again, like Ozil today, you saw Ramsey coming deep. He actually had more joy when he came deep, started clipping balls over the top for Lacazette and Alexis and making play. Maybe people can see how Ozil feels, sorry. So yeah, we knew we was in for a dogfight today. We knew we wasn't going to get much joy, to be honest with you. We deserved our goal in the 20th minute. Again, I don't feel we were at our best, but we deserved our goal. Alexis was lively in everything he did up until this point. He hit a free kick. Foster could have done a lot better, in my opinion, and he flattered Alexis, and he made a fluff of it. Lacazette reacts, and doesn't the man love playing at the Emirates? He bags, he gets his goal, and we're 1-0 up, but we're no means by any stretch of the imagination playing necessarily better than West Brom. We're doing enough. The quality is showing, yes, but West Brom are still having opportunities. There was an opportunity. Monreal was decent today. He saved us. Czech, who made a couple of important saves before this, was beaten. Monreal read it, swept it off the line, and Livermore should have really done a lot better with his effort. But yeah, we were given enough encouraging signs to West Brom to make them feel they had something out of this game. And this is what I tell you guys, at times these are the games I would love to see us kill off 3-4-0 before half time. Because going into half time, whatever way you look at it, it's still 1-0. West Brom still have something to be encouraged about, especially the last 10 minutes, the passage of the last 10 minutes when they were having opportunities. And it's only 1-0. We need to be killers. We need to kill off games like this. They haven't won in 6 coming here, and now it's 7 obviously because they lost. But we need to feed into some of these things. We need to play the game we're playing rather than play the game sometimes for the sake of it. 31st minute, just before I talk about half time, 31st minute, Ramsey really should have squared it. I think he went round the keeper. He should have squared it for Lacazette. There was a couple of opportunities Ramsey really could have done that, to be honest. So yeah, half time. Of course, we're 1-0 for the good. We're being threatened, but we're not really being threatened by West Brom. But we're giving on West Brom's side. If I was them, I'd be the happiest of the fans. Yes, they're losing. They're having opportunities. The game was slightly opening up when they conceded. It's only 1-0. They're not expected to get anything from this. As long as they remain rigid and stuff and take their opportunities, they'll have a chance. And you kind of saw that the second half started off a bit more expansive of both sides having a go. Obviously, eventually, the quality in golf and quality between these two sets of players started to reign supreme. We started to get on top of the ball and dominate and show what we can do. Xhaka started dictating. Ramsey started making runs in behind and dictating. You saw Alexis starting to make things happen, and I don't need to tell you what Alexis is about. Lacazette had a great game today. His general play today was very underrated, as is Alexis's final ball. There was a lovely opportunities. Alexis was clipping balls over for people. There was one he clipped over the top. It was disgustingly good. He clipped it over the top for Lacazette. He brought it down. He just couldn't apply the finish. He should have had his 2 goals. Obviously, I believe by the 66th minute or something like that, Ramsey's going nowhere in their box. Neon brings him down. He's probably a candidate for Dud of the Week. Please comment and remind me about that because I'll forget. But he's going to be in Dud of the Week. Ramsey going nowhere, like I said, and we get a penalty. Lacazette slots it home. Foster's obviously done his homework. He went the right way, but it just goes in. He gets his brace, and we're good for it. There was a couple of opportunities we had the chance to make it free. Xhaka had a couple good chances. Ramsey really should have scored. 80 so minute in the dying embers. Xhaka should have really scored it, in my opinion. But yeah, we've got the goal. While we're not playing fluid football and we're not playing good by any stretch of the imagination, we've done our business. Perfect way to react after the point at Stamford Bridge. We've done enough. It's 2-0. We got our 3 points. Now we go on to Europa League and obviously the game at the weekend. To be honest with you guys, but guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Arsenal 2, West Brom 0. Thank you very much for watching as always.